Okay, when a groove file is applied to a clip, it's not possible to see how it's been affected until the groove is committed to the clip. So committing the groove will write the groove settings to the clip. To commit a groove file to an audio clip, it needs to be warped first. And in audio clips, warp markers will be added to correspond to quantization, timing, and random values from the groove file. And automation will be added to a clip's volume envelope, which corresponds to velocity information from the groove file. And if there's already volume automation in the clip's volume envelope, then it'll be overwritten. In MIDI clips, notes will be moved to their new positions, again in response to quantization, timing, and random values, and the velocity values will also change respectively. Committing a groove to a clip doesn't change the information in the source file, so I'll just quickly play this clip. So if I apply and commit a groove to this loop, and then find the original file, you'll hear that it hasn't changed. To save the clip with the committed groove file, either export the file or press save in the clip's sample editor box. To save your own groove files, press the disk icon in the selected groove file and it'll save it to the grooves folder in Ableton's user library. And personally, I usually keep a copy of anything that gets saved to Ableton's user library to my own user library, which is located outside of the Ableton user library. And I do this because sometimes in the past I've heard that people would sometimes lose their custom user presets for devices and effects and other such things when updating to newer versions of Live. So I don't know if this is an issue anymore, but I just still do this out of habit. To quickly preview and swap through various groove files, play a clip with a groove setting applied to it and click on its doubled arrow icon. And this will connect you to the groove library, and then double clicking on the groove files or using the arrow up and down keys on your computer keyboard and then hitting enter will swap the groove file that is currently affecting the clip with the newly selected one. If you have a groove file applied to many clips, then hot swapping or changing any of the groove file's parameters in the groove pool will affect all of the uncommitted clips in the set. So to avoid this, duplicate the groove file and rename it. And then apply the new groove file to the clip, and then the other clips aren't affected by any changes to its values. Okay, be careful when deleting groove files from the groove pool, because if you've applied them to clips in your set and not committed them, then they will also be deleted from the clip and will no longer affect them. Deleting a groove file in a set will not delete the same groove file which appears in other sets. It's also possible to import groove files from other sets or projects. You just find them in the Ableton browser and drag and drop them into the groove pool or directly into the set. When importing a track from a different set or project, then it'll also import any groove files that are applied to the clips in the track. But groove files that have been committed to a clip will not be imported to the groove pool. Right-clicking on a groove file will bring up some pretty self-explanatory options, including an option to write notes about the file in the Edit Info text option. Applying or committing a groove to one clip will not apply the same groove to duplicates of that clip. To apply a groove to multiple clips, right-click in the track's title bar, choose Select Track Content, and select the groove from the drop-down menu in the clip info box. And you can do the same in the arrangement view or select multiple clips in multiple tracks by click holding and dragging over them, and again selecting the groove file from the clip info box. And it's possible to commit the clips using the same methods.